again, everything being a spectrum, then you pick how you want to bucket those channels and your marketing partners in, and where to bucket those.
Well, you had mentioned
ahead.
Yelp. So in that sentence in Yelp's terms in paragraph E, it's only one sentence. It says, by accessing or using the service, you consent to receive calls by others. It doesn't say AI calls, it just says calls.
It doesn't.
So if in the Yelp context, and that is not sufficient to permit an AI to make an outbound call on its own, correct?
I would want my clients to think very long and hard about that. Let's put it that way. I am not Yelp's attorney. I have no connection to Yelp whatsoever, other than we're talking about them. But I don't like that language. I think prior express written consent is clearly defined as what needs to be included in that, and that does not do it.
Written consent in order to get is that relevant to whether it's AI or human? Does it make a difference?
It's AI because AI falls under that regulated technology bucket that we talked about.
Okay.
We have to have prior express written consent to send them marketing messages, either voicemail or text messages, right? So we have to have that if you're going to use AI voice. And again, because we know what is supposed to be included in prior express written consent, that does not include it.
Okay, so that's really helpful. So basically, am I correct to understand that in the Yelp autoresponder flow, if a customer gives up a phone number and when asked from John's Plumbing, what's your phone number, that is sufficient as express consent, not written consent, but express consent for John to make a human phone call, but it is insufficient for an AI to make that call. That's basically the difference. Is that fair?
So I do want to take a step back. So we're going to assume, I think I want to make something very, very clear that I think we've kind of glossed over, and that's 100% my fault. What the TCPA is concerned with is outbound calls. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to use an outbound call to market and use AI voice in an outbound call to market, you have to have the prior express written consent. So if you're getting an inbound lead from Yelp, right, and they call you and say, hey, is this your phone number? Can I call you back? Yes. You should not use AI voice on those people, right? Unless you know that it's going to be purely informational, right? And I would also limit that time frame you used it, right? So
purely informational, John, this is important. Purely informational could be, thanks for calling us for your clogged toilet. Would you like us to come over and fix it for you? That's informational. That's not selling them anything.